Glad to have you back. The National Industrial Court in Abuja has adjourned to January the 11th, 2018, hearing on the suspension of the appointment of 150 newly recruited staff of the National Teachers Institute in Kaduna. The case was adjourned as a result of the failure of the first defendant, the National Teachers Institute, to file its processes, and the second defendant, Federal Ministry of Finance, to appear in court. The dismissed workers are demanding their immediate reinstatement by the National Teachers Institute.
The first defendant, that is NTI, their lawyer appeared, but they didn't file anything. What we expect from them is before the next adjourned date, they will file all their processes so that we can just move on with the matter.
We did our documentation, we did all what is possible, and then between 4th and 5th of August last year, 2016, we were directed to come here to Abuja to the Office of the Accountant General for IPPIS, that is data capture. So along the way, as we were conducting the data capture, then we received an information from NTI that the whole exercise should be suspended, and it was suspended. So from last year till date, we are just wallowing. We have been suffering. We have, in fact, we write to ICPC to seek for redress, but up to this time I'm talking to you, we didn't hear any conclusion from ICPC.
Taraba State chapter of the Nigeria Union of Local Government Employees has commended Governor Darius Ishaku for prompt payment of workers' salaries, particularly local government staff. They described the Excellence Award given to him by the leadership of the Nigerian Local Government Employees as a standing testimony to his rescue mission at the grassroots. The report.
Governor Darius Ishaku's mission to transform the lives of Taraba workers has been recognized and appreciated by the national leadership of the Nigerian Labour Congress and ALGON. Ishaku was recently presented with the Excellence Award on Grassroots Development by the Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees in conjunction with the Association of Local Governments of Nigeria at the National Workshop in Abuja, where issues around monumental effects of corruption on grassroots development and the growth of the nation's economy were discussed. Taraba State NULG chapter chairman and other stakeholders who spoke on the award commended President Muhammadu Buhari for participating in the program. To them, the award speaks volume of the passion of Ishaku for Taraba State workers' welfare.
It is not only for the governor alone, but for the people of Taraba State, because Mr. President endorsed this very occasion.
We are celebrating a very unique event in the life of Taraba State. This goes a long way to show that Governor Architect Darius Dixon is taking Taraba State to a higher ground.
Honorable Yero Bello, Permanent Secretary, Bureau for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, a key player in the Ishaku rescue mission, said Governor Ishaku's performance singled him out for the award. According to him, despite lean resources and the ghost workers syndrome, regular salary payment has never been compromised by Governor Ishaku.
This man is a silent achiever. He is an architect by training, which means he is a planner, and he is planning to put a system in place, system that can outlive every corrupt tendency. We are proud of it. We are proud of the governor for meriting this award. And honestly, we don't know how to express our joy. We don't know how to express our appreciation.
The chairman of the People's Democratic Party in the state, Victor Bala, urged other political parties in the state to adopt Ishaku as consensus candidate in 2019. He assured that the PDP will give Ishaku automatic ticket for his good performance, noting that most of the APC states were battling hard to pay workers' salaries, urging them to emulate Ishaku in moving their states forward.
His Excellency has met the earning of the local government employee in Taraba State, and he deserves. They said a reward is given to whom deserves.
To
Given the laudable achievements so far recorded by Governor Ishaku, coupled with the automatic ticket promised him by the PDP, political pundits think Ishaku may coast to victory in the 2019 governorship election in the state.
Stay with us on the news. We go on a short break and return in just a moment. You're watching TVC News. Now, barring any unforeseen circumstances, the first aeroplane will land on the runway of the Bielsa International Cargo Airport in the first quarter of 2018. State Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure stated this in an exclusive interview with TVC News Bielsa correspondent Ovieteme George during an inspection of the airport site.
Raised to stone-based level, the people of Ofoni can now drive to their community as demonstrated by the Bielsa Works and Infrastructure Commissioner. Lawrence Erijapo also visited the site of the Senate building of the Niger Delta University, Amasoma, a project begun just a few months ago. The Onopa Tourist Island Bridge was the next port of call for the Bielsa Works Commissioner, who apparently dissatisfied with the pace of work at the site, gave the project engineer 8 months to complete the job.
We want to get this bridge across because, you know, the new university is just sitting opposite us here. And so we want them to complete this job in 8 months. So what we're going to do is that we'll try to push them a little more. We'll get on that piling machine to start piling from the other end, because piling is not anything that has to do with levels. Between that time and the time they finish the piling, the beams will also have cured sufficiently for them to launch the beams and then put their slabs. So we want to see how we can push them to see whether we can get this thing ready in 8 months.
The Bielsa International Cargo Airport, one of the flagship projects of the Seriake Dixon administration, is on course with the runway almost completed. The team from the Ministry of Works and Infrastructure also inspected work at one of the terminal buildings.
They have about 2.5 kilometers more to go on the left side of the runway, so they are progressing very well. There's enough materials on the ground, so we have no issues about that. The terminal building, you can see that they've done the rendering and they've also finished the roofing. So what is remaining now is the fixtures and fittings that is remaining on the terminal building. So terminal building, we can say about 70% completed. So we are comfortable that we are still within the range of having the first plane here in March 2018. We're working towards that, but the governor said we should try and see whether we can make it in February. So we hope that the engineers are working around the clock to fix the asphalt plant, and once that is done, they will come back to their normal speed of the macadam.
The International Cargo Airport, when completed, is expected to open Bielsa to the world and boost the state's internally generated revenue. Ovieteme George, TVC News, Amasoma, Bielsa State.
And that's all on the news. Remember, updates are available on our website at tvcnews.tv. You can also join the conversation or track news stories on our social media platforms using the handle at tvcnewsng. Thank you for watching. I am Azeezat Olaoluwa. Up next is Business Tonight with Yemisi Laredo.